Tuesday. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Arizona Cardinals taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play fake. Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Ray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Isaiah Simmons.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Dillon, the ball carrier.
23 yards the pickup there.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
35-yard line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Open man is born. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another first down. 1st and goal from the 6. Here's Rodgers. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
27-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. gun, he'll throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
He had no sign of him cooling down at all.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
3rd and 1.
Murray to give. This is Drake. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
The ball carrier.
An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
They do go for it. It's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, Drake. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Kenyon Drake, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up for the offense. Certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points.
Did not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've got the lead here, trying to make amends for that loss last week against the Denver Broncos. They start this drive now 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets them a yard to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards back.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Cardinals.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So we reach intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Drake, the ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers, slant to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
12. 1st down, Packers.
On 1st down, Rodgers. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Rodgers now to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second down and goal. Murray. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
25 yards that time.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Packers.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Complete to Devontae Adams.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations, so it is harder to defend.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for him.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
6-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, You can't have those kind of plays.
They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal. Murray flush to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Murray eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run once more with Dillon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Ball carrier brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Trailing 14-13. A minute 45 to play. And they need at least 30 yards, you'd have to think, here to move the football to have a shot. To throw is Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Murray to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. Now Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 28-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So the focus shifts back to the Packers offense. Trailing by 2 after the made field goal. A little over 20 seconds to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
1st down, Green Bay.
One final try now for Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before.
Today's
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cards, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zone, go.